I remember. I'm trying to think. What was it? I'm gonna say it was. When was that? Man, this was. Well, I think was How High out the song when Method Man Redman was doing that. Up to the sky. That thing was like everywhere. So the video and song was boom. And Daz and Corrupt had a song with it was that Inspector Deck. Everybody. They just actually got in the studio and matched it up. Because out of everybody in Dog Pound, Daz was the one that was more into, interacting with all the other artists. Whether you from Atlanta, New York, Daz and the Dog Pound, they was studio heads. And this was before Pac was even out. He was locked up during the time. So by the time he got out, everybody basically had to stop what they was doing and, try to get as much work out to Pac. He was the main concern. They wanted to get him rolling and strike while the iron was hot. So when they went to when they went as far as getting the records, they was doing some other songs, and Dance was playing beats, and he was actually working on that song because it's like Method Man, Redman, Inspector Deck. Uh, who else was on that? Daz, Corrupt. So you had like five people. The Lady of Rage was on that song. It's like five, six people on that song. It was crazy. So Pac heard that song and was like, I want to get on that record. So they end up cutting Inspector Deck off. They cut off Lady of Rage, and Tupac was on it. And that was the first time in Method Man and Redman's history that has happened to them when they heard the song on a Tupac out, and they were like featuring Redman, Redman, and Method Man. They were like, "What? We never did a song with Pac." They weren't used to that doing the song. They just throw other people on the song, but they had to get the permission. They both was with Def Jam, so Suge didn't know nothing about Suge. Didn't Suge was listening to the final product. So when they got the approvals, Suge had to go get the approvals through Russell, which wasn't going to be a problem. But Pac wanted to keep Method Man and Redman on it because he remembered how crazy the song they had, How High was. He remembered that. Like, I remember the buzz of that song, everybody, the melody, everything. So Method Man and Redman, people was wanting to see that out. And when he was away, he kept his ear to the streets. He knew what people wanted to hear and what people wanted. So he made sure I want to be on the song with Method Man and Redman. And that's gonna be my one East Coast record. And as you listen to the flow, it's East Coast. The style. So anyway, the song comes out, it's a hit. Suge had an idea. He was, I think I'm gonna call Russ and see what's going on with their contracts. Cause for some reason they don't seem to be wanting to make the record and put them two on the record. I get them, they could be my other rapper from the East Coast. because we're gonna build Death Row East. I sign them, get Method Man Redman, put them on Death Row East, and then you can anchor that. Then y'all can make more records. Cause see, everybody like that record, even out here on the West Coast. So I'll make a couple calls. I'll get it for you. If that's what you want. I'll go here and hook it up and get it for you. I'm gonna talk to Ed, see if Ed can, you know, talk to them and see if they're interested coming on over to the road. Then I talk to Russell, I talk to Leo, and I see if we can make that happen. So Method Man was the first out they had because of the management situation with RZA. That was not going to be ideal. So it became more about Redman, bringing him over to Death Row East. But all of that got derailed within like weeks later because of the Vegas incident. So we never knew what could have come of all this. Because at that time, Redman more than Method Man was loved on the West Coast. They loved Meth too, but they really loved Redman. So, well, because Red smoked a lot, just like Meth, but they really loved Redman on the West Coast. Like he was an artist that was good, no matter what. They loved Meth too, but Red was the one they loved the most. So, well, they had a genuineness about them that people on the West Coast respected, especially MCs. They would freestyle battle with you. They'll get into ciphers. They'll get into all kind of things. They was approachable. They were different type of hip hop artists. They didn't view themselves as superstars. They feel themselves as work. This is entertainment. So it was more in that field. But man, that would have been crazy, wouldn't it? If a Method Man Redman album was pushed out back then on Death Row, that would have just been crazy. Anyway, I'm out. Don't forget to support the page. Click the link in the description box. We wrote.